This woman decided to challenge a man to an MMA fight, but the result was rather unexpected. In June 2022, Shane Mistretta and Gita Figueroa squared off against one another. As soon as the fight started, Figueroa landed a kick and took Mistretta down. However, this victory was short-lived as Mistretta got right back up. Without wasting any time, Figueroa landed another takedown. However, Mistretta managed to reverse the position again and was ready to stand and bang again. After this incident, both fighters started heavily swinging at each other, but none of the strikes landed for both of them. As the fight commenced, Mistretta gained momentum and started landing more and more strikes. After a series of clean shots, Mistretta chose his moment and launched a combination of straight jabs and uppercuts which knocked his opponent out, ultimately securing the victory.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a clip by, I believe, FTC Boxing. For some reason these just kept popping up on my feed, and I was kind of like, I guess there must be some controversy against male versus female in sport, especially with the whole Caitlin Clark situation, which from what I've seen, she been cooking, by the way. So those women that were over here hating on her, she looked like she coming for y'all. But I digress, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Андрей, спокойнее, только в основном защита. Руки не убирай! Руки подними! Руки подними к лицу и убирай! Держи руки возле, щекам держи руки! Держи руки! Руки! Держи руки! Руки не опускай! Не опускай руки!
Dude, I don't know about y'all, but that was pretty cringe to watch, man. Did you see that woman try to start using her feet and her knees? Now, I don't know if women in MMA was a thing back then or whatever the case may be, but I found that a bit cringe to see her. Like, she did that shit twice too. And the other thing is, I'm like, maybe it's just me. Y'all might disagree with me on this one, but that guy looked like he was pulling his punches. I think he knew that he could really harm her, and I think he was just I think he was there to probably just kind of get her comfortable, because for real, I think that man could have hurt her. But y'all gonna see some more of this going on in the rest of this video. Let's continue.
These mixed gender matches ended badly, but is it because of gender? Take a look at the first match. Here we have a high school wrestling bout between a male and a female, and straight away the male competitor snatches a leg and secures a dominant position. Despite her evident wrestling skills, the female competitor finds herself completely overpowered by her opponent. Even with her continuous defensive maneuvers, her male adversary's sheer strength and skill overshadow her efforts. Now she finds herself trapped in a pin, utterly defenseless and grimacing in pain and frustration until she loses badly and he lets go. But it begs the question, Should males be wrestling females? And is it really fair, even if female wrestlers want to challenge themselves? It's important to note that a shortage in female competitors leads to these intergender matches. However, the vast gap in competition becomes evident, posing a risk of injury and offering little opportunity for meaningful learning. So what's your thoughts? Should this be allowed?
Hell no, it should not be allowed. Did y'all see that pin move that he put on him? Correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't that what they call a chicken wing pin move? Like I've seen that in WWE. That looks painful as hell. And can you imagine what that felt like for a woman having that applied to her by a man? Somebody who has far more strength than you, far more muscle than you, bone density than you. Like, and these are trained and skilled wrestlers. Even with y'all being trained and skilled, y'all do not match up with men. I don't know who idea was to do these intergender matches. I know the guy said that is due to a lack of competition between women, but this is a situation where y'all gotta come up with a solution so that way women can still have sports. I don't know if y'all need to combine leagues or something, or y'all gotta figure it out, man, because this intergender shit, this ain't gonna work. Like in this next clip, check this out. I got some more.
This mixed gender match ended in tears. Here's the context. The boy is 13 years old and the girl is about 14 to 15, slightly older. At this grappling tournament, these teens weren't separated by gender, so they had to face off. As you'll see, it's ridiculously one-sided. The male competitor is already working for a choke. When that doesn't work, he effortlessly goes for another submission attempt. And it looks like he'll sink this triangle choke in and get his female opponent to submit. And there it is. It's a flawless execution from the young male grappler who didn't hold back at all. But would easing up on a weaker opponent be more disrespectful? Because one would not consider them a competitive threat at all. So what's your thoughts? Is this fair game, or should this not be allowed?
Remember about that challenge that was put out about a high school soccer team can beat the U.S. Olympic team? After seeing that, maybe we should try that out. Because if a 13-year-old boy can handle what's a 14, maybe even 15-year-old girl like that, like, come on, bro. It just goes to show you, even the older female athletes that are more seasoned and what have you, even I think, you know, I think high school boys will probably beat them, man. To me, if I'm being honest. Let's keep it moving.
This mixed gender match ended in tears. But who's to blame? Here's the full story. The match starts off like any other grappling match between this boy and girl. The boy is the aggressor as his female opponent continually defends. And suddenly she pulls guard. It looks like the tide may change in this grappling match. But as she fights for position and tries to impose her game plan, it becomes obvious that she's outmatched. Controlling her legs, the young boy will easily advance position into side mount. And from there, he'll transition into full mount, where he'll work for a submission. It's important to note that jiu-jitsu isn't about using brute force. The boy is simply outsmarting and outmaneuvering his adversary by understanding body mechanics and leveraging her weaknesses, be it mental or physical. And after he sinks in a choke, she taps, and she's crying as the ref assists her. But who's at fault? Was she simply overmatched regardless of gender, or should this fight have never happened?
And look, this is another situation where you see a discrepancy. I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but that girl was taller than him. And even that didn't make a difference. You know, typically, you know, in fighting, you know, the taller person can use their length to keep a guy off of him. But look, see what I'm saying? Why are y'all doing this? And then you gonna have the girl crying at the end. Like, come on, bro. Y'all know damn well there is a strong possibility that you're gonna see these girls crying, bro. These boys are not gonna let up, man. Why would they? I'm like, you ever stop to think how embarrassing it would be to lose to a girl? Them boys ain't gonna let up. I'm like, especially the way women run they mouths nowadays, like they are men. Okay. Right. Watch this.
Ula jakby miała w tym momencie dość.
No tak to wyglądało, ale sędzia dopuszcza teraz taka szarża bykiem, bym powiedział. Ale jednak przewaga w sile no, jest dosyć znaczna po stronie Lisowskiego.
W tył głowy. Upomina tutaj sędzia, że ciosy w tył głowy są zakazane, żeby tego nie robić. Teraz dosiad, który najprawdopodobniej może zakończyć całość tej rywalizacji. Tak jest. No i zakończyło się, a więc kobieta nie dała rady mężczyźnie, zresztą Karol było.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
And y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, all right? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.